All right, welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4 Millennium Dawn modded playthrough of North Korea. We have a Cassius Belly against South Korea. We have approximately 2 years to do anything. Well, a year and 11 months. So, what are we going to do with our time? Well, we're going to have to fortify our defenses. That's one thing. So, all of these forts pretty much need to get bumped up on the front line. All these on the back line here. And then I don't know if I'm going to worry about this secondary level, but we definitely need to finish at least 2 back, preferably 3 layers of forts. And if you haven't watched the last or previous episode where I go over some of the battle planning, in the simplest of terms, the goal is going to be to do kind of a bait and switch. We're going to hope that they're going to go for a spearhead or a rush straight through to our capital. That's the whole hope. And they'll commit all these units for that attack. And we just want these to buy time that are on the front line. So that's the goal. Looking for a railroad. I think I'm missing one right here, actually. Yeah, so Wangsan to Wangwei, hey, or however you say that. Jeez, what a name. Definitely want to get that up. So this one. And then what is this one? This must be this guy. Right? I could be wrong though. But yeah, getting those 2 rail lines gives us a little bit of redundancy. And then I probably want at least a minor rail line. Network here. Something like that. That doesn't count as being next to each other, I guess. So, that's fine. And that spider web does give a little bit of redundancy. But I will need this one up as well. Let's go down here. Queensland? Oh, that's right. I have Australia. Forgot about that. I was like, that is very Australian. Ah, yeah. The Korean Empire. As our economy is in shambles, but we do have territory all over the globe. Yeah, so quick access to battle plans. We are going to need air superiority over the Korean Peninsula. So, tons of jets would be desirable. I think we got... No, not max rank sonar. What does this do? Bonuses for airborne, but I can't see what the bonus is. What does it do? It gives a bonus. That's awesome. That's a little glitchy. Double barrel or pulley? I feel like this is like a rate of fire thing versus like more damage output. But who knows? Let's try pulley. Marines and airborne. Yeah, I don't know what happened. We got self-sharpening rods. We are about to get advanced missile systems, so I can make AA. Yeah, getting more modern equipment would be really helpful for this. And then we still have a huge shortage in armored personnel carriers for our forces. Thanks to the war. Hmm. I think I'm gonna work on artillery systems right now. We'll just play that off. We're gonna go to production. We need to make some changes. I mean, the tanks are what they are. We're not really using them. Yeah, so let's go for self-propelled artillery. Future howitzers. Give the gun. I mean, I'll keep the name, I guess, but I'm not keeping the like equipment details there. Really, this is our second self-propelled gun. Um, Actually not sure if I can equip all this on. Yeah, it doesn't show the limiting. Like barrel extension should be fine, I would think. But then you see it has an X. So maybe I can't. Can I put additional? That lowers reliability. Heavy machine guns, tank guns. Yeah, see, I don't see howitzers allowed for offensive systems. I don't know if there is anything we can actually add into that slot. We may just leave it empty for now. Let's see. We can add these as artillery pieces to the regular infantry to give armor. So if I stack these with extra armor, there is that bonus. Make them harder. It might lower the soft and hard attack, but it's only a minor percentage change. And it gives defense and breakthrough. Maybe, maybe not. That's an armor bonus. Now, here's the question. Soft attack, I usually use MLR. Yeah, multiple launch rocket systems, MLRS. Um, so I'm actually going to design this for the heat ammo. I'm thinking for extra heart attack. So this does give crazy bonuses there. Defense and breakthrough bonuses. Yeah, you lose breakthrough, but you gain 25 defense. Whereas if we go cluster ammo, you get 10 defense and of breakthrough bonus. That makes this hard. The hard choice. Yeah, because that gives us the armor value. I really don't know if I want to get rid of it. Let's see, can I put ERA? Because the ERA gives a huge armor spike there. Yeah, I may get rid of this for the ammo. Wait, do I already have... Alright, let's min max on heart attack. We'll give crazy heart attack bonuses. We'll get suspension bonuses. That gives hardness. Reliability is still fine. The armor is going to be a problem. I think we're going to have to use Chameleon, right? So we'll do gas turbine. Future battle station's too strong. 40 defense, 50% breakthrough bonus is crazy. Yeah, so here we get conversions and all sorts of different things that are really good. Yeah, so we could put more ammo. Howitzer features. Yeah, so defense breakthrough with no reductions. Yeah, so it's almost the same defense and breakthrough bonus without having the expense of the gun itself, so that's pretty good. Yeah, we're gonna use heavy caliber shells, and I guess there's only artillery. There's nothing else. So I did sacrifice some of the hard attack and soft attack for better armor. And our defense and breakthrough stats. Let's go ahead and see if there's a better model here, but I guess that's an actual artillery one. For once. So we'll go ahead and add this. And with the addition of that to our equipment. Oh, future drone tech's done. Almost done here. Let's go back to industrial tech. We're going to use the power and fuel swaps. Trade. Go ahead and cancel fossil fuels, probably. Yeah, we're trading 80 factories right now for oil. I'm going to drop that down to 10 and just see where we go. Seems fine for now. I don't know. I'm just going to leave it for a second. And go ahead and edit our base infantry division. Yeah, so we do have some minor vehicle bonuses. We'll upgrade this to helicopters to get movement speed probably. Or do we not? No, I might not because of our helicopter production requirement. I might leave that alone on base infantry. Let's see. Artillery battery gives the unit a lot more armor. Lowers the org a tiny bit, but we get significant increases to our heart attack, our defense, probably our breakthrough. I can't really tell. It looks like it goes to 415. It's kind of like getting too many words over it. Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and add that. That puts us at 40 combat width. And then thinking I probably want an AA system. I would rather have FPV drones or attack helis. Preferably FPV zones for the terrain bonus. Let's see, are there any changes? Gives you better desert, plains coverage, movement overall. Lowers recovery, lowers org significantly. It's not really worth it. And the AA increase is not that great because we don't really have a good AA system yet. So I'll go ahead and just save this. This will cost me like infinite monies though. This is going to be horrible. Yeah. Just watch our equipment requirements. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and stack those because I'm imagining... Yeah, so we have a production deficit for equipment and weapons. Okay. Go ahead and bump that up. Heavy tank guns. Keep getting increases there. Navy needs to get moved into position. We will need 773 naval power in this one location. Looks like me moving that single fleet was enough. Currently have 1,500 naval dominance from the radars in the region and the multiple air bases seem to be helping us out. So that's really good. You have 11 ships now. So 2 cruisers, some more frigates. That's nice. Alright, so that makes 20 boats. I'm gonna have them all relocate to one of these ports. Yeah, so we'll have them relocate here. And we're gonna run patrols. There. Just see how our naval dominance changes. Yeah, so we're trading with what? Like Africa, Europe, and America. And we'll need a naval dominance of 580 and 298 eventually. So I guess we'll see what we get up to. Where's this? Oh, it's a new infantry division. And there's Marines in those. Got it. So we are making more airborne troops. Go ahead and make a couple more Marines. I have 4 here. Because that's all that I can naval invade with, since the naval invasion is literally broke. I'm actually probably gonna rush. I'm just gonna play through this North Korea playthrough until the end. Release all those episodes, and as I fix some of my audio issues I've run into and like some other things, I think I'm gonna get all this knocked out, and then try the next version of the mod and also the updates on the expansion for the base game. See if they fixed some of these issues they created with the whole naval system that are just structurally making it impossible to play. Also, the doctrines being broke is really bad. I'm hoping those get fixed because these are not working at all. These elite forces ones, you cannot train. I cannot train it. I don't know if it's a problem with what I'm doing. Like here, I have Marine stuff probably from actually doing invasions, but I can't train that up. Same with the airborne. I've done so many airborne invasions. I should have got some experience. Like I don't understand what drives it. It just doesn't seem like it's working effectively or as intended. Yeah, so we'll go infantry specialist. The majority of our army is going to be infantry. Yeah, so they have 43 armor typically. Yeah, but the equipment they have is not like they're using Australian artillery pieces rather than ours. Speaking of, I probably should just convert. I'm torn because if I I should convert because we're short of resources, but I also want to just utilize those as is. It's kind of that's a tough decision to make. Like, what is the better outcome there? Um, yeah. So regular artillery and our self-propelled guns are done. I'm not gonna do MLRS yet for design. I probably should, but I'm not. I'm gonna wait till we get all of our anti-air stuff and do both the anti-air and that at the same time. So I'm gonna say this is a free slot. And I'm gonna work on probably fossil fuel gain since our fuel is so bad. And then I need to make sure our naval dominance makes some sort of sense. Increasing to 142. Current dominance is 237. Okay, so the 20 is not working. Got it. What if I get rid of that? Should shift eventually. I don't know if it will. Hmm. I don't know. In any case, we got 43 more ships in Eastern Java. I'm gonna relocate these to North Pyongyang. I would have thought maybe I won't be. What is this? Are these not in order of size? No, they are in order of size. Can I not? Are there too many boats there? What's the deal? That's weird. I don't understand the limitations on ports. Like Brunei, I get. I understand that. That's over here, right? But these are naval bases. They should be functional. Unless Northern Territory means something completely different. It's Northern Territory. Oh, so Northern Territory is what I thought. It's this section. So that's one song. This is King 1.
I mean, Huanghe is close. It's not the one I want though. But okay. This is a very Australian looking guy there. That's a carrier groups thing. Is there anything? I mean, he's got some cool stuff. Torpedo things. That's good for subs. Good for a carrier. It's like very limited in application. This guy's the best, but he's his own thing. All right, so we'll go ahead and patrol. We'll have them patrol in the East China Sea here. Um, this task force is moving out, so we do have that going for us. Yep. Then we have army stuff that we need. What is this guy leading? Is he leading? He's leading all the guys that are going to be on defense. Kind of a huge trade-off here. It's like you go for recovery or just go for the flat org bonus. Gives you huge org so you can take the brunt of a big, like, huge strike. But then it's harder to replenish. Or it takes longer to replenish. I think if this is infantry, I think I want recovery rate. It being armor, I would probably want higher just base org. I think that's the application. But also just having higher base org in general seems nice. I don't want this because I don't want to lower our defense. We'll try that. We'll go with higher org. Alright, so the fuel situation is precarious. We do have that happening. And I don't think my income can get any worse, right? Like, I've pretty much capped out as bad as it can be. Why is our foreign influence so low? Is this from the military things I took? Oh, snap. I didn't mean to do that. I did not mean to do that. Uh-oh. Well, I mean, I guess we get our independence for both of them, so that's fine. Click the wrong button, guys. Alright, so fuel is a problem with that many Navy vessels active. So rather than 80, let's go up to 75. See what happens. So 75 is too many. Possibly, it's either just right or too many. Oh, we got low friction turbine engine is the last rank. I'm not going to upgrade our vehicles yet. And let's check naval dominance because that's what's going to determine when I make our move. Our base value is 269. And here it is enough. We have far more than enough with 1425. So I do need to move another fleet up to this section up here. And then one into this sea as well. So I'll move our original fleets back. Oh god. Yeah, they're attacking different military sites. So we're going to move these out of Brunei. This will go back to Wang He. We'll have the regions of control just be these seas. Yeah, we want them to move up to these ports and operate as a strike force here. Let's go ahead and put them on patrol first. That way they move up, and they'll base out of that zone. And then for this shipyard, we're just going to have them operate out of one song. If it's there, if I can see it. One sand. Do the same thing. We'll send the whole thing in patrol. Get quad pods. We have unassigned divisions. There's one mechanized infantry, actually. I don't remember what I was planning with this. I did have a plan. Probably something with Pacific Command, though. If I had to guess. Just a wild guess, honestly. Okay. That being the case, let's just throw it into one of the divisions in Pacific Command. Alright. Let that happen. Naval bases. Yeah, I'll go ahead and bump all of these up. Can't blow up all my ports. Well, they can. They very much could, I guess, but I can hope they can't. Ooh, a 30% defense bonus. Yes. Sonar 6. Go ahead and use that, though. Start working on stealth destroyers. Our money is horrible. The whole money situation is really bad. Alright, so 4 infantry soldiers. I mean, they do have pretty good armor, mostly because of this thing. It's kind of a hit or miss thing, though. Yeah, I should be able to check on this. What's our real combat with? It's 30. So I am gonna mess with the sniper brigade a little bit here. I want to see if I switch this. Doesn't look like there's any change to any of the capabilities other than combat width goes up a little bit. We'll go ahead and do that. So we'll update this to the 40 version then. Okay, that's an upgrade. Gives you way more armor. Yeah, and the A3 Chem. Let's check that naval dominance situation. Alright, I'm going to move these back to being a strike force. Same here. That's plenty there. Plenty there. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and add this to this grouping here. And we'll make that a surface fleet. Yeah, so we'll get another fleet scouting. And then here we have 364 dominance. Got it. Now we've got modern nukes on order. This gives us division attack bonuses. Reconnaissance bonuses. Yeah, it gives you a lot of support drones that I'm missing. I need to get this. It's a lot of different systems that I'm just missing out on. Looks like all those airborne units finished up. So let's go to Special Operations Command. Go ahead and add those in there. Yep. So they are getting sent over. Yep. Health and org for these units. Are the definite priorities for promotions. All of these are promoted. Must have had some intense fights. I just don't remember what I assigned them. I know it was something like a forward landing. Pair dropped into Darwin. Go figure, it would be Darwin. Survival of the fittest. That's who got a promotion. Oh, that's wild. Good for them. They are the Darwin Award winners. Yep, all of them are. Way to go, guys. Way to go. Honestly, they had huge casualties. 5,000 casualties from a 3,100 troop unit. They got replaced almost twice over. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Okay. That's all the promotions we can give. Money's kind of leveled off again. Let's check naval dominance. It's increasing to 218 and 7. It's like we're very close to having control. I just need to add probably one more strike group. I'll go ahead and add these into that. Yeah, into those various fleets. Yeah, that really does hurt our fuel though. The Navy's starting to use like crazy amounts of fuel in the game. I don't even know what I really think about that. It's just so much fuel. It's too much. Fort wise, yeah, so we did build all the forts I think we're gonna need. I'm pretty comfortable with that. I'm gonna get our land forces reallocated here once we get another cycle of units. And almost ready to make attack choppers. Alright, so we got a mechanized infantry. I don't know why I only made 3. That's confusing. Somehow I don't have enough APCs though. Which, go figure. Never enough. So 10 a day is 3,650 a year. We're about 20% off of that. So 700, so 2,800 a year of APCs that we're able to produce. So if I sit this out through 2041 and get more closer to that 2042 date that we have a justification for, I will have plenty of APCs in supply, like as reserves. And then I guess I'm making 2.25 jets too per day, so about 1,000 per year. So that's not bad. All right, let's check Navy systems. Doesn't look like that's changed. Go ahead and add another fleet of destroyers. These are a more modern destroyer fleet. And to that admiral's zone of control. Oh, and then I guess looking at the time, I need to stop. All right. If you go over this, you're looking at $79 trillion in GDP, territory of putting us behind China a little bit. Industry-wise, we fall down right under Russia. We have we're still tied with the U.S. and Air Force. And then manpower for our army is up there by Russia as well. Logistics, we do have a couple shortages. We're wrapping up real quick. And it looks like we do have some pretty good surpluses. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll catch everyone on the next episode. Y'all have a good one.